welcome to the BAFTAs. Must be fantastic to be here, I can imagine.
It's pretty mind-blowing to be here. I've only ever been here for concerts before. What an amazing venue it is.
You're here as a nominee. What was your reaction when you found out that you were nominated for such a prestigious award?
I was pretty shocked. I was very glad that they included the whole of the sound team, and that's one of the great things about the BAFTA. You're allowed to bring 5 members of the sound team, and it's always such a team effort that, some of the other awards where just sort of one person gets called up seems a little unfair. I'm very glad to be here with my team, who I think are on their way in.
Absolutely. I mean, it's such a distinctive sound this movie has, and it's one of the things that you remember with all the visuals. They kind of mesh together. How much of a challenge was it to kind of mesh with the visions on screen?
Well, we're very lucky because Roger Deakins is one of these cinematographers who he lights everything. Half of the effects are done in camera. There's obviously visual effects that are added later, but they're mostly kind of taking little things out in the background, adding things. So as a sound designer, being able to work with an almost complete picture is sort of unheard of, especially for a sort of futuristic sci-fi. So yeah, those visuals were a huge part of it. Roger Deakins' craft is extraordinary. I really hope that he's recognised here tonight.
Yeah. Also, I mean, he's nominated for an Oscar again this year. A lot of people are saying this is going to be the year.
14th nomination. It really should be this time. I really hope for him that it is. I mean, I think it's an audiovisual movie. It's a sort of a dream in audio vision, and that was always director Denis Villeneuve's intention. So it's wonderful to be recognised as a part of that.
Absolutely. And let me just ask you quickly about the film. I mean, it's absolutely stunning on every single level. I mean, when you saw the finished product for the first time, was it did you have that same kind of, took your breath away more like it did for many audiences?
Kind of, yeah. There were all these different formats that I hadn't seen, like IMAX 3D, because we were working on a 2D sort of small screen, and then suddenly, getting immersed in that sort of 3D massive screen. That was actually, of all the films I've worked on, that felt like the first time that I sort of walked in and watched it for the first time, and not sort of being like, oh yeah, I know all of this. It was mind-blowing. I was very impressed by that IMAX version of it.
I just find, you probably do you have a speech prepared? Are you ready for if you have to take that stage?
I haven't really prepared a speech. I've got a vague idea, but I've always thought that writing a speech is going to jinx everything. So I'm one of these sort of magical thinkers.
Yes, I wish you all the luck. Thank you so much for stopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey